शरीरस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। यस्यान्तानादिमद्यं नहि करचरणं नाम गोत्रं न सूत्रं नो जातिर्नैव वर्णानुभवति पुरुषो नानुपुंसं न च स्त्रीनाकारं नाविकारं न हि जलनिमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं नो तत्त्वं तत्त्वमेकं सहज समरसं सद्गुरुं त्वं नमामि सद्गुरुं त्वं नमामि। I offer my namaskaras to Sanatana Dharma, Shankaracharya and all my gurus. And I welcome you all for this English session of meditation continuation. So today's subject we will be taking Samadhi as well as some Buddhist and Zen and as well as Jain meditations. So all this we'll see what are all those things are there, and maybe with that we are concluding on the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga Sutra also. So this will be the culmination day of the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga. After that we are going to start Atma Jnana classes. Atma Jnana classes, before that we would like to see what we have studied in last 1 year in a nutshell. In a 1 day or 2 day class, I will be recovering all the topics of last 1 year. Maybe introduction to Vedanta, totally what all we have discussed will be discussed. Just like very fastly I will discuss and complete that. And secondly, I may discuss on Sadhana Chatushtaya. And thirdly, I discuss totally, it is not that 1 class or 2 class. What all we have studied in Sadhana Chatushtaya so far, and maybe 30 minutes within that, 30 minutes or 40 minutes, we may cover each subject. Introduction to Vedanta, some 45 minutes. Introduction to Sadhana Chatushtaya, what all we have studied in 45 minutes. And also maybe Ashtanga Yoga, what all we have studied in 45 minutes, so that we should know what all we have studied. After that, I will start getting into Atma Jnana classes. Atma Jnana classes details will be told in the future classes. In the coming classes, I will tell what is Atma Jnana, what all it contains and all. So today we are going to conclude on the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga. This is the last step of Samadhi. So, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Samadhi is the 8th step. So, we will be seeing on the Samadhi. See, earlier I told you also, first 5 steps are called Bahiranga Samadhi. That is, you are doing with your outside world and with your body and mind. And also in the mind, you are almost trying to concentrate on mind activities like pratyahara means your sensory organs. So how to have a control or how to drive. The sense organs are driving you. Instead of that, you drive the sense organs up to pratyahara. So that is all called Bahiranga Samadhi. So it is all, you are not gone into this one. So you have gone not totally into the mind. So you are externally still there. So that is why it is called as Bahiranga Samadhi. For example, yama and niyama, what you have to do with the world and what you should not do with the world, do's and don'ts. 10 commandments of our knowledge, whatever is there, that will be. Somebody has come in video. Yama and niyama are do's and don'ts, that is 5 do's and 5 don'ts we have discussed. That is external world, how to do with the world, how we should not behave with the world. So those 2 things we have studied. Still it is external gross world. Then you come to your asana, is physical flexibility of the asana, is physical flexibility, and finally you are able to sit for meditation for a longer time. So prolonged. So as it is, if you start sitting in the ground, just 5 minutes you will get leg pain, knee pain, back pain, and everything will come. At least minimum 20 to 30 minutes you have to sit without disturbing your positions like this, like that, and without changing the physical position also you have to sit. You should sit like a rock. So like that you have to practice. And also for that simply sitting will not work. You have to do a lot of flexibility of the joints and bending and toning the muscle. Everything has to be done. That has been said in the asana. Asana, then pranayama is there. So you have to start concentrating on the breathing because the breathing disturbs your meditation activity. Because when the pipeline, whatever is there in the spinal cord to this one, the wind pipe is there. That pipe, if it is not straight, it is obstructed. So the flow of flow of air will get disturbed. So the disturbance for that, you will be moving like this and all these things you will be doing it. So when you try to do perfect pranayama, then you need not do all these things, shoulder or like this and bending, coming up and all those things. Because breath is getting obstructed, you are doing all those things. Breath has to be monitored. And then you have to watch your indriyas. Panchendriyas are there, so you have to watch your indriyas. So that is why indriya, where the eyes are going, where the tongue is going, what it is asking, all these things you have to start seeing. Your ear, what it wants, what is your skin wants. So all the wants of the indriyas, you have to start noting it and slowly saying that no, you should not go there. I am going to give you something, you have to be with that. So that is the way you have to tell all the indriyas. So up to that, Bahiranga Yoga, we have seen that. We getting to the last 3 steps, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi, both all 3 put together is called meditation. In dharana, you are going to try to attend to your mind. So you are watching your mind, where all mind goes, and you have to fix the mind, focusing the mind. Focusing the mind on your, whatever the Shastra and Guru says, on that you have to focus. That is called dharana. And from there, what all the subjects you are talking on the Vedanta and all, slowly you have to come into meditate on that. So you will be thinking on those things only. So you have to work on towards that. So that will be the meditation. Samadhi is a meditation, you will be doing it 20 minutes. Whereas Samadhi, if you are able to do it for a longer time, absorbing yourself into that. So some people Samadhi 24 hours also they sit. Some people sit even 3 days also. So what happens to their motion, toilet, nature calm, all those things they are able to control. Hunger, all these things are there. They are all able to control to that level. So that is a higher level. Samadhi is the higher level. So now we have come up to all the meditations we have seen. In the meditation we have seen there are 112 meditations, but the central essence of all the 112 meditations we said is 6 varieties. First one is dhyana. Dhyana we saw, what we saw in dhyana is nama japa dhyana, japa nama japa dhyana. So we have to see that, and when you start chanting, your internal chanting, internal dialogue, internal talking, so self-talking will not be there. So when you start chanting and focusing on the chanting of the nama, otherwise even though you are verbally you are not talking, so non-verbally, internally within you only question answers are happening and all the things are happening because you are not attending the mind. When you do the nama japa, so your internal chattering, internal talk also will be stopped. So from there you have to go to, because your body is already stress and strain is there, you have to remove the bodily stress and strain, and also mind also stress and strain is there. That also will be relieved. That is called relaxation meditation. The next one is concentration meditation. Though your nama japa is able to make concentration your physical organs, so mind wise still your mind is going somewhere, but on a given object it has to focus. The object need not be a physical object, it can be a mental object also. On that it has to be focused. So that will be the concentration meditation. And then expansion meditation is there, because we are only thinking always me, my wife, children, my job. Only beyond that we are not able to think. But beyond that there is a lot of big world is there. When you see the big world, you yourself will become a dot. So a dust particle. So when you do that, then your ahankara goes less and you are able to concentrate more and more. What is not able to concentrate your mind is ahankara. Ahankara disturbs your mind. So when you are knowing the expansion, your ahankara slowly comes down. So all these core meditations we will teach. We can teach in a practical class, in a what do you call some resort or something like that. We may go residential program, we will teach it to, and you can practice also. Initially it looks like 4. So over a period of practicing, all the 4 will be done in 20 minutes only. It need not be doing each 20 minutes. Initially it may be done each 20 minutes to practice it. So after that it will, all the 4 will come step by step, and then it will become immediately within 20 minutes. Then the value Vedantic meditation is there. Value meditation and Vedantic meditation, it cannot be taught. It has to be studied, and you have to tell your mind, I have to practice the value. I should not tell the and lie. I should not procrastinate. All these things you have to tell to yourself. Earlier it was not able to do it because your mind was not focused. Now when you have prepared the mind, when you say, I should not tell the lie, it will be absorbed in the mind and you will not be able to tell the lie also. So all those values you have to give it to your mind and life, so that you have to start internally doing it. Once your mind comes to all the controlling level, it will come. After that, The value when you have learnt the Vedantic meditation, we said is Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Whatever the Guru and Shastra says, repeatedly you have to study, and all the doubts has to be get clarified. And after the doubt clarified, you have to continuously dwell upon that knowledge. Is called Nididhyasana. So this is called Vedantic meditation. Up to that we have seen. So now today we are seeing is the Samadhi. Samadhi is the extended meditation practice. It is not possible for you to start, only you can know now. Because even value meditation level, first you have to come. After that, Vedantic meditation level. After that, value meditation level, if you start now, maybe within 3 months, 4 months, you can come. After that, Vedantic meditation, you may require more than a year, something like that. Practice all these things, then you will understand all the study and all those things. Once you understand the Vedantic meditation, so extension of that meditation itself will go into Samadhi. So Samadhi, sir, you teach me, not possible, because you don't know how to light the stove. How can we teach cooking? Not possible. So first you should know what is the utensil, what is the knife, what is the vegetable, how to cut it, what is the water and all other ingredients are there, how much I have to put, all those things has to know, then only cooking is possible. Otherwise, making a rice itself is a big work for a new person in the kitchen. Making a tea itself is a big thing it may become. So we have to learn. Otherwise, making rice or making tea itself may take half an hour, 1 hour also. Whereas if you are becoming an expert, within half an hour you may prepare 4 to 5 items. Simultaneously you are working on all the 5 items. There are 4 burners on cooking on the cooking platform. One you are putting maybe rice, another you are putting rasam, or another maybe dal, another you may be making chapati. All the 4 is going together, and your attention is there on all the 4. So how it is mind has developed? Because you have practiced, it is developed. Similarly, in the meditation also you have to practice. First 4 you have to practice. Then 5th is value meditation. You have to start telling your mind at that point of time will listen. Then you have to learn Vedantic meditation and practice. So up to value meditation, I am telling you nearly 3 to 4 months. When you practice all the meditation, value meditation, you can start practicing that, and then maybe in a year you may be becoming Vedantic meditation level you can teach. So when you continuously do the Vedantic meditation for a longer time and understanding the Vedanta, then it may go to Samadhi stage. The Samadhi stage meditations are not there in the many of the other methodologies, other religions. So it is only in the Sanatana Dharma it is there. Others, they will start at Shunya meditation. So there is no thoughts. That level only they reach. But here beyond that also you have to go. You have to dissolve into that. So that is called Samadhi. So we will be going into that. So Samadhi meditation is becoming more and more awareness of the meditator. So first is who are you meditating? So your meditator knowledge first you should come. That means who am I? That has to come. And the process of meditation is not step by step what we are guiding and all. So what for, how it is going and all, psychologically you have to have a meditation road path. And on what you are doing meditation, either some object or subject or something is there. So all these 3 things will be there. First you are a meditation person, and secondly you have a meditation process. Then on a topic, on what object, on a what topic you are doing the meditation. So all these 3 things are there even at the Vedantic meditation. When you start going, up to that it will be there. So in the Samadhi stage, all these three stages will be merging. It will become one. So that means you are merging with the universal consciousness, like that. There are no triputis are there. So in this triputi less stage, triputi is there is a subject, there is an object, and there is a process. So all the three will not be there in that. So normally any meditation will have a meditator and a meditation and the meditation process and the topic of meditation or the object of meditation. Meditator is called as subject and the topic of the meditation is called the object, and the process of meditation is called the meditation process. So there should be three things in any of the activity. For example, if you want to make a coffee, so all the materials are object and you are the doer, you are the subject, and the process is there to make the coffee. This is the first step, second step, third step, like that. All these things are there. All three put together, the coffee is going to happen. So for anything to experience in this world, you should have an experienceable object, an experiencing process, and an experiencer. All these three things should be there. Otherwise, you cannot have an experience. Sir, I am present. Okay, you are present. But what you are not having any experiencing knowledge is not there. Suppose I take you to in the world costliest car. I ask you to sit. You don't have the knowledge of the car. And when you don't have the knowledge of the car, you may be sitting that. Just like that in any ordinary car also, you are sitting like that. You may start appreciating, okay, that is good, this is good, but you are not able to feel it. So appreciating, you may start doing it. So the experience is not happening. You are only analyzing, judging, but experience is not happening. So now car is there. You are the experiencer is there, but experience is not happening because you don't have the knowledge of what all the things are there. It is not possible, but though you are sitting in the car. So there may be, you are there, but there is no car, but there is no experience, but still you cannot have any experience also. Any one of that thing is missing, you cannot have an experience. So that is called triputi in Sanskrit. Three things are required. So when you are going beyond this triputi, this three tripod stand, through a three-legged stool. A stool can stand on only two legs, not possible. Any minimum object to stand is 3 points are required. Can you draw a straight line with 2 points? No. It is always a straight line. So when you want to draw a line, 3 points, when you through that, so and when you are able to do it, that is a straight line. But 3 points in a different angle is there, yeah, that is not a straight line. Between 2 points may be a straight line. A 3 straight line making, that means 1 point is somewhere away is there. So you have to bringing into the straight line is the process of samadhi. Samadhi, because that third line is somewhere, that third point is somewhere. So even the 2 points you may draw, but in between objects, obstacles are there, still you cannot draw. You think 2 points I can draw, not possible to draw. So physical plane on a paper you can draw, but on a mental plane, you want to draw from A point to B point. In between, so many things are there. In between, from my left side to right side, I have so many objects. So left side 1 point is there, right side 1 point is there. I want to draw a straight line. So there is a water bottle is there, table is there, computer is there, lamp is there, and so many things. Everything is obstructing me. So I can't draw a straight line. So many obstructions have to be removed. That all mental process of the meditation. So now I am coming into the samadhi. Samadhi, all the 3 steps will merge into one. So what is happening? We are separately knowing the knowledge, and we are having a process called knowing, and you are having a subject. I am the knower. So that means I have the knowledge I am having a process of knowing, and I am the knower. So there are three steps are there in this. So this is the mental activity. So any learning will happen with these three things. Any experience for that matter. But now I am coming to the knowledge. So in the knowledge is there. Knowing is there. Knowing is a process. Suppose knowledge is there in the book and I am here. So the knowledge can come to me. Not possible. I have to go through reading. So otherwise somebody has to read and I have to listen. Listening is a process. Reading is a process. Or somebody is explaining, I am observing and learning. I may be visualizing that knowledge and learning. So many knowledge can be learnt in different way, but there is a process in between comes. There is a knowledge, there is a knower. In between there is a knowing is there. So what happens in Samadhi? Knowledge, knower and knowing. Everything will be becoming one. So that is the merging of that activity happens. So when you merge into that, you don't see two things. You become Advaitic. Advaita means you are not able to see many things. Only one. You are also one and you see yourself itself is one. There is no judgment, there is no analysis, there is nothing will happen. By observing one, this Triputi less knowledge it is. So that is the Samadhi state. The Triputi less Samadhi stage is. So when you do such activity, you can know without knowing. Because you yourself will become knowledge. You yourself will become knowing. You yourself will become knower. So it is not, three things will not be there. You are telling it is knowledge, yeah, you are knowledge. So you are thinking, you are knowing, you are knowing. So knowing, knower and all the things are totally one, it will become. What for you are doing all this circus? In order to get the knowledge. So when you get the knowledge, you are separate and knowledge is separate. So as long as you are separate and knowledge is separate, it will not going to work in a life. So we are not able to achieve the moksha. In order to achieve moksha, I should become knowledge. I should become knowledge means knowledge and me, there is no difference. I am a walking knowledge. I am not a human being at that point of time. So that possibilities are there. That is how it will be done. And these Triputi will merge into one that will call universal consciousness. We will be merging in that. What is that? Knower, knowing and knowledge. All the three will be merged. That is Samadhi. So that Samadhi, can I do, sir? Can you teach me? It's not that's I am telling you, it is not a knowledge to know. So that is the different mind, it will go to that level. So I am only briefly telling what about Samadhi. We cannot teach you Samadhi because Samadhi I have to practice, you have to practice. We may guide how to do the steps and steps. But Samadhi, each one you have to do. For example, you are sitting in a beach and beautiful sunset is happening. So there is a sunset seeing point is there. You are the seer. In between seer and the seeing object, there you are connecting your sight. Seer, seen and the sight. Three things are there. So when you connect, what happens? You are connecting and you are seeing the sunset. All of a sudden your mind, beautiful exclamation will come. So at that point of time, you are forgetting yourself and you are forgetting even the sunset also. You are not knowing, you are not even observing that. So what is happening? But you are gone to somewhere, but you have derived happiness in that 1 second or 1 minute or something like that. How long you have stayed. You don't know who are all around you. So you which beach you are sitting, what is the city, all these things is forgotten, including your body, mind, everything you have forgotten. So that's how you get Ananda. That is called Ananda. All our other happiness, what we are having, actually we should not use the word happiness. The happiness is limitless. Ananda is limitless. All our happiness is limited. There is a starting point, there is a continuous point, there is an ending point. So that We can call this as fun, joy, like that only, thrill, all these things only we can call. This is not ananda, this is not happiness, what we are having in our life. So Vedanta teaches you to go to that level of ananda. You are able to go to that ananda, you are experiencing that ananda, but at that point of time, it happens unknowingly, but you are able to make it knowingly. So you are going to have that sunset for 1 minute, but when you do the samadhi, you can be in that feeling for a longer period of time. Ananda is a total ananda. So the ananda does not require your sensory organs, your mind, nothing is required. But you are merging into the consciousness, you get an ananda, you get into that. Every day we get into that ananda. What we are doing, we are going to bed and we go to sleep. When we go to sleep, we don't have body. Our body is not there. Body is not experiencing that ananda. And your mind is not there. Mind is not experiencing the ananda. But you are dissolving into the universe totally. But when you dissolve into the universe, next day morning you get up, I had a beautiful sleep. So when you say, I have a beautiful sleep, that means you are dissolved. You already got an experience of a prolonged time. But this happens only when you go to sleep. But when you are awakened, when you are able to do it, so that is samadhi. You are awakened, you know everything inside, outside, where all the things, but still you are able to get that ananda. So that stage is called samadhi. Sir, how to go to that? Can give me any mantra, tantra, all these things will not work. So in that, there will be lot of methodologies are there. You should only know the names of that. So what happens is Vedanta gives a lot of different words. So the stage Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, so what it says is Nitya Truptaha and Nirashrayaha. These two stages we have to achieve. Nitya Trupta is always contented at a subjective level. If I have a complaining nature, grumbling nature, shortage nature, I may not be able to go to, because that is pulling me down. So I have to be totally contented. There is no complaint at all. So at that stage, even if you give a coffee with sugar, without sugar, he will say, okay, no complaints. Just he accepts as it is. Accept the life as it is. That is Nitya Truptaha stage. Nirashraya stage is there. He is not expecting anything from anybody. So if it comes, okay, not comes, okay. So it is an independentness at the objective level also. I want that object, this object, even nothing is there. And slowly they go to a level of, for example, in Himalaya, where do you get water? Where do you get food? So they found out they can convert energy by themselves. They can live. Even a dry leaf, if they eat also, it can become food for them, and then it will give energy for them. Like that, dependency on food also is not there. Only air is required. Even air also at that level, the pressure will be very less. At the sea level, we have 1 kg atmospheric pressure is there. Because external pressure is 1 kg, so that's why air can enter into our lungs. So when we go high and high altitude, the atmospheric pressure is not there. So the breathing becomes difficult. That's why when you see all Himalayan people and all, they carry oxygen and all the things, because the breathing becomes automatically cannot happen. With pressure, you have to put the oxygen into it. Otherwise, you have to learn the technique without oxygen cylinder, how to breathe and how to fill the whatever the air is not so much pressure is not there. Such rare air, how to go inside, we have to see. Unless there is a pressure difference happens, air cannot enter. Because at the level of sea level, we have the pressure difference is there. Easily we can breathe. When you go up, we can't breathe. So the breathing has to be practiced. That is called pranayama. In that way, the air, both outside pressure is also zero and inside pressure is also zero. How the air can enter? Not possible, no? So at that point of time, you have to create a vacuum inside you, and then the air has to come inside. So that is the methodology of different breathing techniques are there. So there are a lot of body positions are there. With that positions, if you sit there, and even the air can be, breathing can happen. Not for me and not for somebody. But when we practice that, there are yogis are there. So such people will be doing it. Who will give them hot coffee? Who will give them? They will be sitting somewhere on the ice only. They may be making. So the ice, when we sit for without moving, it will burn our this one. The cells will get died. So ultimately, we may also frozen into that, but they are not getting frozen. No, they don't have even warm clothes. They will have either naked or they may have kapina at the most. So they are making, means they are having, they have achieved. It is not any mantra, tantra, and all those things. These are all the methodology of taking my mind to that level has to happen. So after going there, moksha is easier. That not going to Himalaya, I am talking. That stage, even here also you can achieve. That mental stage you can achieve here only. Even in your city or even in your apartment also, you can achieve that samadhi stage. So for that, a lot of dedication is required. So for that, the basic constituent is nirashrayaha nitya trupta. Krishna says, then only you can go into this one. Otherwise, not possible. So there are the steps of meditation we can't say. The steps of meditation of this one, it will be going into understanding what is holding me. That is samsara, we are bandhana. In order to understand the bandhana, we have to learn viveka. And viveka and vairagya has to come. The proper inquiry has to come. At that point of time, you will be understanding who am I. So the self-inquiry is going to happen. At that self-inquiry, then you will come to know you are not the body, you are not your possessions, your relations, all these things you will come to know. Then still you feel I am the body, I am the mind and all. So you have to say repeatedly and you have to say dissociate even from that. Yeah, I am using this body as a temporary house. It is a rented house. So the mind is also like it is rented. So all these things, self-inquiry methodology has to, the Vedantic meditation steps, self-inquiry methodology has to come. So after that, at that point of time, so you will come to know world is only a nama rupa, it's only name and forms. So the original thing is universal consciousness. You will be able to understand that. So at that point of time, you will be getting the Nitya Trupta and Nirashraya stage, and then you will get to Samatvam, then you will get to Purnatvam. So at that point of time, your emotional stability will be very high. So this is all there. This is the step by step how we achieve the Samadhi stages. So at that point of time, when you are not having any this one, you are almost always in the thought free. There is no thoughts are coming. The thought comes because you have an expectation. If you don't have an expectation, not from this Janma, even from the Purva Janma, if it is not there, so the thoughts will not come. Thoughts is coming because of the Kama. Kama means desire. So the thoughts are coming. You cannot stop the thoughts because you have already created lot of desires. So these are all will be understood in that stage of Vedantic meditation and value meditation, and slowly you have trained your mind, then you are ready to go to Samadhi stage. Possibilities are there. And in the Samadhi stage also okay sir, this birth I am not able to desire. I have already controlled my mind. previous birth is becoming samskara, vasanas are giving me trouble, and my thoughts are coming. So the yogi can burn all the previous samskaras. So a jnani, when you become jnani, all the previous vasanas, not only this janma vasana, purva janma vasana also he can dissolve. So there is no desire is popping up, and thereby there is no thoughts coming. When there is no thought, you don't need to have a knowledge to know. You don't want to become a knower. You don't have any competition. You yourself will become a universe. So that is moksha. In that stage, how to go? These are all the steps which I have taught. So all these things is first 4 steps has to happen. 5th is value meditation. 6th is Vedantic meditation. So value and Vedantic meditation is the most of the preliminary steps for the Samadhi. Samadhi, this one. Samadhi is dwelling in a single learning, whatever you have learned, dwelling on that. So dwelling continuously when you do, you need not sit at one place and do the meditation or Samadhi. Samadhi need not be sitting and doing in a place. There can be a walking Samadhi. You can be sitting in beach, anywhere you can sit or anywhere you can do the Samadhi. So sitting meditation ends when you go to the Samadhi. He is absorbed. He is doing the work also, but he is in the Samadhi stage. That is what it will happen. He may be talking to you, but he is in Samadhi stage. So that is the awareness stage. That awareness stage is, I am doing physical activity for an outside world, looking that I am also doing a job, but it is not so. So he is already centrally fixed. He is not moving, but outside activity is going on around him. So all those things looks to be funny for you because even we are not crossed the first step, but these are all possibilities are there. So the possibilities only I am telling you. So these are all the methods are there. So I don't go into so much deep also. So just brief around I have told. So brief, so much deep if I go, you may not able to understand that also. That understanding will come even when you are prepared up to the nididhyasana, that is the Vedantic meditation at that point of time when we stay. So Samadhi Abhyasa Rupas Nididhyasanam it is called. So that stage only you will be able to understand, and up to that you are not able to understand. So even in the Samadhi, how to go step by step, they are having 6 levels we have to go. That is the Vedanta, Hindu, Sanatana Dharma says. The first stage itself, it is creating the internal and external. What you are creating? Internal and external. So that has to happen. Internal means what internally and externally world is there. Internal world also I have created, external world also I have created. Internally I can live with both external world and not internal world also. Without that my mind can dwell. So I don't need internal world also. I don't need external world also. My mind can dwell on that. That is called Antara Vahya. So in the Samadhi first step itself, Antara Vahya, you have to achieve that level of how to make internal and external, and without depending on that how to live is Antara Vahya. Then further it will get divided into 2 stages. One is called Savikalpa, another one is called Nirvikalpa. So Savikalpa is object oriented, Nirvikalpa is non-object oriented. Savikalpa is object oriented, and that means is there. So again, the Savikalpa is divided into 2 things. So first is Antara and Bahya, 2 things is divided. Then it is divided Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa. In Savikalpa also there are 2 things are there. That is divided is, one is object, world object is there. Another one is Drushya, sight object is there. So word itself is an object becomes. or the sight becomes visual sight becomes an object. So with all these things, there are 6 types of samadhis are there. The first one is called Antara Drushya Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. The word itself is so big, you will be getting afraid of that. So if I want to explain that Antara Drushya Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. So I told you in the beginning itself how samadhi steps are there. So first is you are able to create internal and external. So you are able to stay without those internal and external. The internal and external is a duality. So from that you come to Advaita level, non-duality stage you come. After that again duality comes. There is called Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa. There is a object oriented and non-object oriented. So even in the Savikalpa there are object oriented, the word oriented and the Drushya oriented. So totally 6 varieties of meditation. The first meditation is Antar Drushya Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. This is how the first step it will happen. That is called internal object associated Savikalpa Samadhi. Savikalpa is a methodology of the object oriented meditation, something that is called Samadhi. So in that first stage is called internal object associated, not the external object. It is internally you create an object of yourself and internal object associated is there. So in that again Antar Shabda Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. That means internal what object? The Shabda is the word related, word becomes an object for you. Internal word object related Savikalpa Samadhi is the second step it will be going into. So internal word associated Savikalpa Samadhi we can call it as. So Antara Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that means internally I am having no object at all, doing the Samadhi, that is no word, there is no Drushya. So both the things are not there. So Drushya is also not there, word is also not there. That is called internally, I am internally focusing, not external world I am focusing. It is called internal Nirvikalpa Samadhi or Antar Nirvikalpa Samadhi. The other splitting I have already said is external. So whatever we said in the internal, the same thing will happen. Bahya Drushya Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. So external object I can focus, not necessarily internally. So at that time of this one, it becomes open eye meditation. So internally when you start doing it is called closed eye meditation. That is called internal meditation. This is external meditation, open eye meditation. So the sadhus can walk around also and open eyes also there, but still their focus is there. External object associated Savikalpa Samadhi. That is the fourth step is there. Bhakya Shabda Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi is there. That means external word associated. Need not be my vocabulary word. External word, something, some bird may be singing or something may be there. Even if you concentrate, even the empty space itself creates so many sounds are there. That sounds, they can concentrate and make that. So that is the fifth step is Bhakya Shabda Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. You need not worry because you are not going to do all these things. But because as an academic interest, you should have all this knowledge. So there is the end, this is the end. So up to that, at least you should have a knowledge. When you have the end in the picture, then your journey also will reach the end. If you don't have moksha as an end, your moksha, this one is only I have to make 10 crores. After making 10 crores, what you will do? You will fix another 100 crores is the topic. Whereas here, ultimately, your Chaturveda Palapurushartha is the Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha is the ultimate. So you have to fix that goal onto that. Going to Moksha, you have to come to Samadhi. Going to Samadhi, you have to come to Vedantic meditation. So Vedantic meditation, all these names need not be knowing. But names is said because in order to teach a Guru, Shishya has to be there. So once it is understood, you need not remember all these names and all, nothing. You are already practicing the process and you become that. So the last one is Nirvikalpa, Bahya Nirvikalpa Samadhi, external Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So internal 3, internal 2, external 2, and Nirvikalpa also internal 1 and external 1. Totally 6 will be there. So when you do that, you are merging with that. So all those things is the Samadhi related thing. So with that Samadhi, knowledge is sufficient. Further, even if I explain and also talk 2 days also, it will not work. It will not be able to understand. It's all abstract, totally abstract will be there. At least this much you should be able to know. There are 6 steps are there. I am going to do. I am going to learn. But the names may be different. Maybe we have 6 Darshana Shastras are there. All the 6 Darshana Shastra, the 6 names may be differently, it may be telling that. So in this one, Patanjali, something will be said, some other textures will something, some text will say Savikalpa Samadhi. Don't worry on all those things. So what is that? That Samadhi, this Samadhi. So another Savitarka Samadhi is there. Savichara Samadhi is there. Sa Ananda Samadhi is there. Sa Asmita Samadhi is there. So these are all the different names. So all different names and forms, so you need not worry. So and that Nirvikalpa Samadhi is there. So all these things, different names are there. The same methodology is same. All the methodology is same only, but the different names are there. Don't get confused. So finally, all the Samadhi will go to a stage of Nirvikalpa. Dharma Mega Samadhi in some subject is called as Dharma Mega Samadhi. Some of the texts in Sanatana Dharma even talks about that as this one. When you go to Dharma Mega Samadhi, it is a Jivan Mukta. It is a liberated from physical body. He still lives in the physical body. He is liberated from that. So all the afflictions of karma has been removed. So everything happens. He will not have rebirth. So yogi can see without eyes. So he need not have the eyes. Yogi can taste without tongues. Yogi can hear without ears. Yogi can smell without nose. And yogi can touch without skin also. Feel the sensation. So when he does that, we look like it has becoming a miracles he is doing. Nothing. This, when you reach that, you yourself can make it is not miracles. It is not to attract people. He has gone to that level of without sensory organs, he can sense all the things. So that is how it happens. So finally he goes to the Sahaja Samadhi. Sahaja Samadhi is the final methodology. Without knowing all these methods, you may be going step by step, but finally you reach a Sahaja Samadhi, like our Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Ramana Maharshi and all. They are not so much learned people. They are not learned Vedanta and all those things. But still they can able to go to that level of that. So it is possible, but they have already some gurus, some explanation is there. They catch in their own terminology and then start rigorous working they have done. That's why they can go to that Samadhi level. So this much is sufficient on Samadhi. I may talk to you on other this one, like what is Zen meditation, what is Buddhist meditation, what is Jain meditation. The popular meditations people will confuse in the modern world. So all the Buddhist religion followers, they talk Buddhism meditation. So the same meditation has gone to Japan and there it has modified, and modified thing is called Zen meditation. So the Buddhist meditation is modified a little bit and then it has become Zen meditation. So then there are two meditation. No, the same meditations are there. Names are different. Methodology is same. So even this Buddhist meditation or Zen meditation is different from our Sanatana Dharma meditation? No. It is somebody has come in audio. Can you please switch off your audio, madam? Somebody has come. I am putting my earplug. So
Nama japa
please don't switch on your this one. So your voice will hear. I have to remove the earplug, then you cannot able to hear. So that giving trouble. You are talking your internal this one. Please don't do that. I am telling you very important. So much of knowledge is there in this. So we have to study Buddhist meditation, Zen meditation, Jain meditation, and all comparison has to be done. After that comparison only we have to tell what is the Sanatana Dharma. So many things are there. This knowledge is not available in books. At least you can listen in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can learn that. That would be better. So Buddhist meditation, Buddha has born 5000 BC. That means now 2022 is there. So it's already there. This one, Buddha and Jain, the religion started around 2000 years before from today. But the Jain or Buddha who are born, they are studied before they create another religion. They have studied and up to they grown up, maybe 30, 35 years, they have grown up, no? Up to that, what they have studied? They have studied Vedanta only. All the Vedanta they have studied. After that, they say, I don't believe Vedanta. They have created some new names. So in their local language, Pali language, and all the things they have created. And then they created their own differences. After the difference, they say, we don't follow Vedanta. And it is our own knowledge. So, but everything is borrowed, copied, everything. But new names are there. They followed like that. That means all the Buddhist meditation, Jain meditation or Zen meditation, what all the meditations is there, everything has come from Sanatana Dharma. In the Sanatana Dharma, what is important in that? It is Shiva Parvati Samvada, that is Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. In that 112 varieties of meditation is there. That 112 varieties of meditation, only 4-5 only they are taken by Zen and Buddha, Jain, Buddhism. So rest of the things still it is there in our Samadhi, all the other meditations are there. So in Buddhist meditation, there are a lot of meditations are there and means about 5 to 6 varieties of meditations are there. In that more popular are 3 meditations are there. So if you go to any of the meditations, either you have to come to Sanatana Dharma meditations, otherwise you go to any other meditations, they are called secular meditations. Because there is no God, there is no religion, there is no Vedanta, nothing they say. So the secular meditations are 3 majorly in the market available. Because all the religions has to follow, no? Christianity is there, Muslims are there, so many people are there. And so many corporate people are there, so many country religion people are there. So everybody want to learn means Buddhism becomes a neutral thing, people for them. But they also call it as neutral meditations. That means without any religion attached, they put it, so they make it popular. So there are 3 popular meditations are there. That is, first one is called as Anapanasati meditation. So in Buddhist meditation, Anapanasati meditation is very, very famous. It is the first level of meditation. In the first level meditation, what it's Anapanasati. It is just like that. You are inhaling and exhaling observation. Ana means inhaling, Pana means exhaling, and Sati means observation. It is the only simple meditation. You are only observing your inhalation and exhalation, and where all the air goes and where all the air comes out, only is observing. That is called Anapanasati meditation. So the same in Zen meditation is that is different name is there. So Anapanasati meditation both in Zen as well as in Zen means Japanese meditation, Buddhism meditation mainly, where all the Buddhism is there majorly in China. So, and all Nepal and all this there. So, and many other Indonesia, where so many people, so many areas are there. So, they are practicing Anapanasati meditation. That is the first popular meditation. In that meditation, what happens are, if you ask me, the air, when you are inhaling, the air inhalation is happening. How the air goes through the nostril and where all it goes into the mouth, into that, what all the feeling of that air, the pipe where all it goes, and how it goes to the lung. And that observation has to happen. And then from lung, how it is going out. So when it is going in, it is cool air is there, going out becomes hot. So the total track is of the air, how it is going in, how it is coming out. It is observed. When doing observation, your mind becomes stable. It will be, mind is first, even in our Patanjali or our Sanatana Dharma says, even our, what is that, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra also, the first meditation is this Anapanasati only. But they are not calling it as Anapanasati. They are telling you breathe, inhale and exhale and all those things is there. Kumbhaka, Rechaka, all these things they are talking. The same meditation is the first meditation only. In the Sanatana Dharma, that is what it is called as Shiva Parvati Samvada or Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. When you go there, so that is the first stage of meditation, Buddhist meditation or Zen meditation, Anapanasati meditation, observation of the breath, incoming and outgoing. But in Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the observation of the breath itself in 8 meditations are there. So whereas Buddhist and Zen meditation stops only here. Whereas here, in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the second meditation, third meditation will be, the air will be going at some point of time. It takes a U-turn. So you have to concentrate on that U-turn when it is taking, the air is taking. That U-turn portion you have to can go and reach also. But that is the third level of meditation in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. The next level it teaches is when before taking a turn, because incoming is there, it is only single track is there. There is no two-way, both inhaling and exhaling not possible to do simultaneously. When inhaling is happening, that is one-way traffic. When exhaling is happening, the same road becomes other-way traffic. So where it is going to turn? So the turning point is further explained in Sanatana Dharma, whereas Buddhism and Zen they are not explaining. The air is going inside, taking a U-turn, and then coming is the third level of meditation here. And then 8th level meditation, it will be going in the only observation of air, the breathing only. The air is going in and then taking a turn. Before taking a turn, there is a stop happens. For a fraction of a second, the air either not moving also. Somewhere there is a gap happens. That gap has to be concentrated. That is also a meditation methodology. There are a lot of things are there, whereas Anapanasati is not talking about all those things. Whereas Vijnana Bhairava Tantra talks all the different meditations they talk. So, okay, we'll leave the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Let us only understand Buddhist and Zen meditation. Zen meditation and Buddhist meditation talks about only this. Inhalation, exhalation, observation. The second powerful meditation, popular meditation, powerful I will not say, I will say popular meditation is called mindfulness meditation. So that is called as mindful meditation. Mindfulness meditation means mind is continuously looking into so many things. So when you are doing this Anapanasati, the mind also started observing. Then when you are observing, the thoughts will not be there. In the sense, the thoughts, when it is coming, you will be observing the thoughts and you allow the thoughts. You are not going to judge the thoughts. You are not going to weigh the thoughts. You are not going to stick to that thought. So the thought is coming, thought is going. Another thought is coming, another thought is going. You observe the thoughts. In the first stage, you are observing the breath. Now in here, you are observing the thought. Is the mindfulness meditation. But in our concentration meditation, expansion meditation, all these things are included. But I am talking because you will be confused. So that meditation, what is this meditation? The thoughts will be observed, but you are not associated with the thought. Normally, we will also have a thought. So the moment that thought comes, I carry with that thoughts. Suppose I imagine a thought of masala dosa comes. So masala dosa, oh, which masala dosa is good? Butter masala dosa, onion masala dosa, rava dosa. So many dosa thoughts will come. So that means I am entertaining the thoughts. Because of that, a lot of different other information is coming to my mind. So I am judging that, and then I slowly say, Vidyarthi Bhavan masala dosa is good, or Udupi Krishna Bhavan masala dosa is good, which masala dosa? So many judgment of the one masala dosa thought, so many judgment I am doing. So whereas this stage of meditation, it will say, you say observation of the masala, okay, masala dosa thought has come. Don't get associated with it. Masala dosa thought has come, okay. Simply go on. So then another thought may come, idli may come, or some America thought will come. Okay, you observe the thought and don't associate with that. When you start talking to the thought, your mind engaged and your mind concentration will not be there. So it is called mindful meditation, mindfulness meditation, or shunya meditation. Like that it will be, this one will be Buddhist and Zen meditations are there, different names are there, not to worry. Then is called the Vipassana meditation. Vipassana meditation. Vipassana means seeing. Vipassana means not seeing it. So here mind is not only observing this one, all the thoughts will come. Even when the thoughts comes, you are neglecting for that also, you have to observe the thought. So this Vipassana stage, you are not even observing the thought. Because when you want to neglect, I don't want to react with this thought, I want to sit, I don't want to entertain the thought. So here you are not even observing the thought, you are not even saying, okay, let it go on, so you are not there. Because let the thought come and go by itself, I am not associated at all. That Vipassana meditation is a 10-day course they will be making in this one. So that Vipassana, 10 days you are not talking to anybody. There will be hundreds of participants maybe there. You will be locked inside a compound. You are not going out of the compound. Maybe 1 acre, 2 acre land may be there. Or 5-10 acres may be there. But you have to come to a prayer hall. There only you have to sit. And 1 hour meditation when you are doing, and throughout 10 days you are not supposed to talk, no mobile, no internet, not even for going for food also you are not talking. You are not talking to anybody, you are not even telling your name to somebody, you are not asking somebody's name also. All the people will be available, you are not even interacting with either verbally, non-verbally, nothing is happening. So 10 days you have to sit. So in a day 10 hours meditation will be done, not at a stretch, 1 hour, 2 hours, something like that it will be done. During meditation you are not supposed to bend like this and all. That is a extreme meditation steps are there. Many people cannot do that, and some people even if they say do I have done may not get benefit. But if you really do it, definitely benefit will come. So not only one time I have gone 10 days it will come, no, not possible. So it can come maybe 3-4 times if you do the Vipassana, 30-40 days of Vipassana meditation, you may achieve something. So in our Padayatra, what we call, I have gone to Tirupati Padayatra, 250 kilometers from my house to Tirupati, Bangalore house to Tirupati, barefoot walking. Morning 3:30 you have to get up and walk. So there are a lot of people may be there, but I will be walking alone. There are people going in group and talking and all, but I have to follow myself. I am not even talking, I am going. But what thoughts will come when you are going? So you have to start doing and not attending the thoughts. So that is also a Vipassana type of meditation which we have undergone. 10 years I have gone. So barefoot walking and all. So that is a higher level because physically your endurance also is tested. So you have to wear and the food will come or may not come. All these things will be there. It is more rigorous Padayatra we have done. So we have gone to that level of rigorousness. So Vipassana meditation is another meditation in the Buddhism and Zen. Names are different. Both are having the same meditations are there. Tibet also they have the same meditation. Tibet is Buddhism has gone to Tibet to Zen it has become in the Japan. So Samatha they call in Japan. Here in Buddhism they call it as mindful meditation. Similarly, many methodologies there, not necessary to understand all those things also much. So further, we will be going into, in meditation itself, there are even this mindful meditation when we do, in that also a lot of steps are there, like body scanning has to be done. What is happening inside the body, sensation, feeling, and noting is happening. Noting is in the mind, mentally, quietly, you are noting all the mind distractions, you will be noting that. These are all the steps are there. Visualization method is there. You are visualizing something. Suppose in a meditation, when we are telling, you sit in a meditation. Now you are sitting in the meditation. Now I am giving command to you, saying that all of you, please see the air. Air is chill is there. It is entering into your this one. It is touching your body. When I say, you feel that a sensation also. That is visualization. You are feeling the coldness. You are feeling the this one. For example, I say there is agarbatti is going on. So there is no agarbatti around you, but agarbatti smell will come to you. You will be feeling the smell of that. So these are all visualization techniques are there. So I say there is a lamp is, ghee lamp is there. You can feel the smell of the ghee. Where is the lamp? No lamp, nothing is available, but you are able to feel the smell of the ghee. So these are all the visualization techniques the mind can do that. So these are all the methodologies available in our meditation also. So these meditations separate different steps are available. Each step we have to have that. So one is the next one is you have to show the kindness insanely, and you should show the compassion, and also resting in the awareness, and also mind reflection you have to do. So many methodologies are there. Anyway, those are all step by step it will be there. It is only for academic knowledge I am talking. The other meditation, even in Jainism and Buddhism also, they go for chakra meditation. So we have 114 chakras are there. In that, main 7 chakras are there. These 7 chakras are from the bottom of the spinal cord to the top of the head. It is situated. The chakra you cannot, when you dissection, if you do body, dead body, when I cut where I see the chakra, no. These are all nadis or converging points. There are 72,000 nadis are there. 72,000 nadis, it is a junctions. The road, some of the junctions will have 4 roads, some of the junctions will have 10 roads. Like that in Paris center, there is a 12 roads are coming in the city center. So that is the one of the famous circle, Concord Circle is there, like that. So similarly, the chakras are 114 junctions are there. In that 7 major junctions are there. So those nadis are, in our Nadi Shastra, the nadis are the transmitters of the knowledge and the feeling and the sensations. If some nadis are not there, we can't feel the sensation. I may not be emotional, I may not be this one. So many things are there. But all the nadis are good means we become a good human being. Some nadis are not there, we may be becoming animals also. So chakra meditation is right from Mooladhara on the spinal cord bottom between the hips, starting point of the first this one. On the spinal cord there are 33 joints are there. So at that point, in the starting point, it is the Mooladhara chakra is there. So after that, below the navel cord and above the tip of the spinal cord hip, there is a one chakra called Swadhisthana is there. Around the navel cord, one chakra is there. It is called Manipura chakra is there. And around the heart, on the spinal cord, everything on the spinal cord only. So it is a spinal cord is having the nervous system totally in a wiring, continuously nerving happening. One each nerve is distributed. Suppose if you open your electrical room, electrical cabin in your house, all the wires are coming to that one cable. This one, everything is distributed in your PC, even in your this one. So many wires, even in your automobile. Everything finally come to the battery. On the wire is coming, joining, and from the joining another wire will come, bigger wire. Like that, finally a big wire will join to the battery. Same way, our spinal cord is also branching out small things, and some are not possible to see. Nod is also not possible to see. Nerves we can see, but nod is not possible to see. So this nadi is on junction point. So anahata is behind the heart, it is there. And in the Vishuddha is on the throat chakra, we call it as backside of the throat on the spinal cord, around the spinal cord it is there. Agna chakra is between the eyebrows. So behind this one it is on this one it is coming. Sahasrara is on that. So concentration one chakra by another chakra to another chakra and bringing all in the alignment. It is called chakra meditation. One chakra itself we can speak about 3 days. For example, if I want to talk Mooladhara chakra, how it is constructed, what is the color of that, how it is, and what is the significance of that, what are the characters of that, how it is. So many things are there. And what are the organs it controls, how it controls, everything can be spoken. But meditation will happen after knowing the chakra, how it is working, and then chakra meditation will be done. Sometimes I want to talk to you on chakra, maybe I don't know when I can talk to you. Where is the free time? So chakra meditation is another meditation. They call in their own names, but chakra meditations are there. We call it as Kundalini meditation. They call it as chakra meditation. So many varieties of sound bath meditation is also they call. So many variety names only different. Don't worry on that. So basically Buddhism and Jainism has got these 3 varieties of meditation. One is called Anapanasati, another one is called mindful meditation, another called Vipassana meditation. So with this, that is sufficient for you to understand. So finally, I will talk about on Jain meditation, because Jainism also they have their own meditation. Jainism they have more than 10 varieties of meditations, and what is that Jain meditations are there? We have to see that. Before that, I forgot one important thing. So what are the difficulties when we are doing Samadhi meditation? So the difficulties I have forgot to tell you. One is sensual desire. It is called avidya. Avidya. It is called avidya. So sensual desires will frequently coming, and you are coming out of that sensual desire is the step. So another one is called pradosha is there. That is what all the things is going to affect your meditation. So first one is sensual desires is going to affect. You have to conquer that. Then is pradosha is it is a hatredness on somebody or some object, some people, some places, and anger. All those things are going to trouble you during the meditation, samadhi. You have to overcome that. So that is called pradosha. So then is called stanya. is there. Stanya means laziness and sluggishness. There is a laziness, procrastination, postponing all the things. Okay, today I will do, tomorrow I will do. Same thing I have been telling from last 1 year, I will do today, but I have not done that. So with this, I cannot achieve meditation. All these things not possible. You have to overcome that. Another one is called anudyata. Is the other this one. It is called restlessness. The restlessness is going to affect your meditation. You have to conquer that. Vichikitsa is another. This one is there. Vichikitsa is a doubt. Most of the time that is right, this is right, what I am doing is right, every doubt will come. That also will affect your meditation. It has to come out of that. So this is one of the point during Samadhi, I forgot to tell that. So now another 6 minutes are there. I will just quickly go through the Zen meditation. And today I will be completing all the Samadhi and other popular meditations and other internal things which I have spoken to you is very, this one is there. Jain meditation, Samayika meditation is there, Prekshaka meditation is there, Kayotsarga meditation is there, Rupastha Dhyana is there, Arupastha Dhyana is also there. They call it as Rupatita Dhyana. Reiki healing techniques is another methodology is there. Ho'oponopono meditation is also there. Like that, different meditations are there. Okay. With this, I am going to conclude today's talk. Probably this much is sufficient. But all the meditation techniques basically same. Names are different. But we have to observe and practice. Whatever I have said is more than sufficient. After understanding all the meditation, and this is the best methodology in Sanatana Dharma, his teaching is best, and we can go through that. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.